In a quiet corner of an expansive estate filled with the soft rustling of leaves and the gentle murmur of nature, a magnificent creature stands as both a living relic of history and a symbol of equestrian elegance. The Warlander horse, renowned for its uniquely magnificent tail, immediately captivates the eyes of anyone who ventures near the stable. The tail itself is not just an appendage, it is a regal cascade of flowing hair that seems to tell stories of bygone eras, an emblem of an illustrious lineage that has been meticulously cultivated over centuries. The narrative of the Warlander horse begins with its most arresting feature, that famously dramatic and remarkably long tail. As observers settle into the quiet ambience of the stable, they find themselves transfixed by the graceful, sweeping movements of this luxuriant tail. It waves gently in the breeze like a banner that proclaims the heritage of its breed, a heritage forged by the union of the spirited Andalusian and the stately Frisian. The tail is a living work of art, evoking images of proud cavalries and royal processions. Its length and allures stir the imagination, hinting at the many adventures and noble purposes that horses of this bloodline once undertook on battlefields and in courtly parades. As the narrative unfolds, one finds that the Warlander is not merely celebrated for its tail. This exceptional horse measures between approximately 14.3 and 16.1 hands tall, a stature that lends it an imposing yet graceful presence. It carries the refined physicality of a Baroque masterpiece, characterized by a strong, muscular build and elegant lines that define its silhouette. The robust physique is reminiscent of days when horses played pivotal roles in riveting historical events. Upon closer inspection, the Warlander reveals that its beauty is not skin-deep but also lies in its functional prowess. Although it is not bred for the raw speed of a racehorse, this majestic animal is fast and athletic in its own right. It embodies a unique blend of power and grace, capable of delivering the swift, precise movements required by a historic cavalry horse, while maintaining a poised demeanor. This remarkable balance of speed and composure is a testament to the breed's carefully honed attributes over many generations. In eras marked by conflict and pressing human need, horses like the Warlander were indispensable, able to charge into battle, pull heavy carriages, and serve reliably in agricultural contexts. Beyond its physical attributes, the Warlander horse has long been intertwined with the practical and historical needs of humankind. During tumultuous historical periods, horses of this ilk were instrumental on battlefields, where their ability to combine quick bursts of speed with a sturdiness in movement proved vital. When armed warriors once charged across rugged fields, these horses carried not only armor-clad riders, but also the hope of victory, their every stride a declaration of strength and resilience. Later, in more peaceful time, capable of providing service across a myriad of modern and historical applications. Transitioning from the impressive accounts of historical valor, the modern era has embraced the Warlander horse for reasons that extend beyond its storied past, its finely tuned movements drawing admiration from judges and spectators alike. Every leap, every high step is a silent narrative of the power and artistry the horse has developed through years of carefully preserved lineage. The creature's athleticism also finds expression in driving competitions, where its controlled energy and sturdy build allow it to pull elaborate horse-drawn vehicles with an unmistakable air of regality. Even those who simply love to explore nature's trails find a reliable companion in the Warlander horse, for it is as comfortable navigating smooth pathways as it is traversing rugged terrain. Throughout this journey of discovery, there is an underlying theme, a deep connection between humans and horses, particularly exemplified by the Warlander breed. This connection is rooted in a relationship built on trust, understanding, and mutual respect. In many tranquil moments within the stable, the quiet communication between horse and rider unfolds in a dance of silent signals. The subtle language of posture, the delicate shift of weight, and the guiding press of a leg or a gentle nudge from the seat all serve as a form of non-verbal conversation. Observers notice that as the horse moves, its entire body becomes a canvas of emotion. Upward tilted ears signify alertness, while a carefully set muzzle may hint at an underlying tension or unease. These gentle expressions are not lost on riders who have spent years learning to read the silent cues of their trusted companion. In every measured step, there lies a rich dialogue, a narrative spun from the threads of history, instinct, and shared experiences. The magic of the Warlander is most clearly seen in this symbiotic connection. A rider, after spending many quiet mornings acquainting themselves with the nuances of the horse's behavior, comes to appreciate an unspoken language that bridges the gap between species. It is in this quiet understanding that the remarkable temperament of the Warlander shines through. Known for being intelligent and eager to please, the breed forms deep, genuine bonds with those who care for it. There is a tenderness in the way the horse responds to even the slightest cue, a willingness to trust that speaks volumes of its long heritage. This characteristic makes it not only a partner in competitive events like dressage or driving competitions but also the ideal companion for leisurely rides through the countryside. In each stride taken together under a sprawling sky, the rider and horse merge into a single narrative. One that is both timeless and continuously evolving. The blend of aesthetics and function in the Warlander is a fascinating study in contrast and harmony. On one hand, the vibrant energy and fiery spirit of the Andalusian bloodline infuse the horse with a sense of dynamism and passion, a spark that is evident in its high-stepping gait and lively presence. On the other hand, the calm and resolute influence of the Frisian bestows a sense of steadiness and nobility. The result is a creature that balances exuberance with discipline, a living example of how two different legacies can merge into something greater than the sum of its parts. With each graceful trot or dignified pause, the Warlander horse pays homage to both its spirited past and its refined present. Every movement it makes is reminiscent of a chapter in an epic tale, where bravery and beauty coexist in a dance that transcends time. As the day gradually gives way to a soft twilight, the setting in the stable becomes almost magical. The interplay of warm sunlight and deepening shadows casts a glow on the Warlander, highlighting the intricate details of its coat and the undulating flow of its extraordinary tail. In this quiet moment, the observer is reminded that every aspect of this breed is steeped in history and purpose. The lush tail, in all its splendor, is not merely for show but serves as a reminder of a storied past. A past where the grace of equine form was as much a part of survival as it was an expression of beauty. Walking slowly along the stable's perimeter, one cannot help but appreciate the unique charm of this magnificent animal. The narrative etched in its every muscle and sinew is a living testament to centuries of human reliance on these noble creatures. The Warlander horse stands as a bridge between eras, carrying forward lessons of endurance, strength, and aesthetic grace from historical battlefields to quiet modern trails. It is this deep and meaningful blend of function and beauty that continues to captivate the hearts of horse enthusiasts around the world. In this moment of quiet reflection, the observer perceives an almost magical quality in the interaction between nature, history, and the living being before them. The Warlander horse, with its large, expressive eyes and its soulful demeanor, invites one to consider the broader narratives that have shaped its existence. It is a creature that transcends the ordinary, offering glimpses into a past filled with heroic charges and elegant carriage rides, while firmly planting its hooves in the rich soil of contemporary equestrian practice. The horse's every movement is a lesson in poise and precision, a reminder that even in our fast-paced modern world, there remains a place for tradition, elegance, and a deep, abiding connection to nature. The remarkable story of the Warlander is one that continues to evolve. Although its ancestry may be rooted in times of war and grand processions, the present-day Warlander moves with a confident stride into a future where versatility and character are as prized as speed and power. Modern riders, acutely aware of the legacy imbued in every gesture of the animal, harness these qualities with a respectful understanding of the horse's inherent grace. In every arena, whether it be the crisp lines of a dressage ring or the open expanses of a winding trail, the Warlander proves itself to be a steadfast, exuding a noble spirit that is both soothing and inspiring. It is in moments like these, a quiet afternoon bathed in golden light, with the Warlander gently ambling around the stable, that one truly comes to appreciate the wonder of this extraordinary breed. The harmony between its physical presence and its gentle demeanor creates an atmosphere where history, art, and function coexist seamlessly. Here, in the interplay of shadow and light, the observer sees not just an animal, but a storyteller, whose very being is woven from the timeless threads of human ingenuity, passion, and the simple beauty of nature. Thus, the Warlander horse stands as a living masterpiece, capturing attention with its dramatic tale while embodying the best of two renowned bloodlines. It is a creature that speaks through its movement and presence, a silent yet eloquent chronicle of valor, beauty, and companionship that has enchanted both historical chronicles and modern hearts alike. In its every graceful motion and every subtle expression, the Warlander invites those who encounter it to embark on a journey of discovery, where the past meets the present in a dance as enduring as time itself.